The world watched in disbelief this week as bulldozers tore through the east wing of the White House. The demolition, which appeared sudden and massive, is part of US President Donald Trump's plan to build a new multi-million-dollar ballroom on the eastern side of the presidential mansion. For a house that has stood for over 230 years, this is no ordinary facelift. It's a transformation that's sparking debate, outrage, and fascination across America. Images of excavators clearing rubble from one of the most famous addresses in the world went viral. The White House East Wing, gone. According to officials, the project will replace it with a sprawling 90,000 square foot ballroom costing around $300 million. Supporters call it bold. Critics call it reckless. Historians simply call it unprecedented.
So the building is gone, right? We know this now. So does that mean the First Lady is going to stop being significant in American society? I do not think so. I think most likely, no matter what happens, there will be another East Wing. It's really important that the First Lady have an office. She has important work to do. So that is certainly my hope, and it may take a while. It may look different, but I don't think, even at the time when it's gone, that the building is erased from us, that the legacy of the First Lady will ever disappear.
Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt tried to put things into perspective during a tense briefing, reminding reporters that presidents have reshaped the White House before. She said, "The briefing room we're in now was once a swimming pool. Presidents have completely rebuilt and reimagined the house before. But that raises a haunting question. Has any president ever gone this far? To understand that, we have to go back, all the way to where it all began." Construction of the White House started in 1792, when George Washington chose Irish-born architect James Hoban to design the new Executive Mansion. Built by a mix of enslaved and free African Americans alongside European immigrants, the process took 8 years. John Adams was the first president to move in, even before it was finished, followed by Thomas Jefferson, who brought his personal touch to the interiors. In 1814, however, British troops set it ablaze, leaving nothing but the shell. Hoban was called back to rebuild it, and soon, new features like the south and north porticos came to define its iconic facade. More major changes came a century later under President Theodore Roosevelt in 1902. He transformed the mansion into the modern executive residence we see today, relocating his office to the brand new West Wing and transforming the family quarters. It was Roosevelt who created the East Terrace, which decades later would evolve into the East Wing, the very structure that stood until Trump's bulldozers arrived. Not a single president had ever torn down an entire wing, until now. That's what makes Trump's move historic and divisive. The demolition of the East Wing marks the first major external change to the White House in 83 years. The new ballroom, reportedly large enough to host 1,000 guests for state dinners and events, mirrors those at Trump's private Mar-a-Lago estate. But what's fueling controversy is not just its size, it's the secrecy. Funding sources have not been presented to Congress. Instead, private corporations, including Amazon, Apple, and Comcast, are said to be contributing millions to the project. Critics warn this could raise fresh ethical and transparency concerns around public property and private influence. The Society of Architectural Historians called the project a dramatic alteration to one of the world's most important cultural landmarks. Meanwhile, the American Institute of Architects has urged a preservation-first review process, warning that the change may forever alter the White House's historic character. Yet, Press Secretary Leavitt argues the president's vision is one of legacy. She insists the East Wing will be more beautiful and modern than ever, featuring a grand ballroom for generations to come.
With any construction project, there are changes over time as you assess what the project is going to look like, and we'll continue to keep you apprised of all of those changes, but just trust the process. This is going to be a magnificent addition to the White House for many years to come, and it's not costing the taxpayers anything. The president is privately funding this ballroom addition to the White House grounds.
For Donald Trump, it's about grandeur, leaving behind a tangible monument to his presidency. For historians, it's about loss of architectural lineage, symbolism, and restraint. And for millions watching around the world, it's a spectacle, one that blends politics, power, and preservation in the heart of American democracy. As the dust settles over Washington, one truth remains: the White House has seen war, fire, and reinvention, but never a transformation quite like this.
Welcome to Moneycontrol, your ultimate destination in the ever-evolving world of finance, business, markets, policy, and technology. India's preeminent news platform, driven by facts and fueled by data. A platform made in India, for India, and for the world. Moneycontrol.com has a staggering reach of 100 million plus monthly active users and 6.02 million daily active users. Being a transformative digital force, reshaping how we engage with money, markets, and news. Setting us apart is our commitment to delivering accurate information and empowering financial decision-making in a dynamic ecosystem. Seeking a deeper dive into the financial realm, we present Moneycontrol Pro, a powerhouse of exclusive insights, providing actionable investment ideas and expert analysis. Because in today's fast-paced world, informed decisions demand both information and expertise. And we have 1 million plus Moneycontrol Pro total paid subscribers and 100% return in 1.5 years, beating the market. Explore market trends, access expert opinions, and utilize essential financial tools all at your fingertips. Join the millions who trust Moneycontrol.com for their financial journey, where facts meet finance and data drives decisions. Think markets, think Moneycontrol.